Okay, I did the one side. Now I'm going to show you how to do the other side. Alright? What I did was I took from the top of the head, I drew a line straight down at an angle and then curved it around and came back up part of the way, okay? Not all the way, part of the way. So what we do is you take your knife, take your knife and you're going to follow that line. And follow down. You know, you're going to try to make these things match. I mean, these ears match as much as you can. And then turn it. Just like so. You're going to come up here, you're going to just notch that out. Alright. And then notch this out at the top. Okay. And I know this is still kind of finished the one half, so we're going to kind of chop a little out for the nose and the nostril yet. Shape it up a little bit more. Just like that. Then you're going to go underneath here and you're going to just cut this out right here. Alright. Just like that. So, I'm going to go in here a little further in the neck here. I want that head to be a little rounded, more rounded than what it is. Alright, same thing over here. I'm just going to notch this out a little bit further. And then right underneath that ear. Just like so. Perfect. That's good. And up here what you want to do is you just want to make a little notch. A little V-cut at the top of that ear where it stops. Okay, just like that. And then I scoop this out a little further to match this side, so we're going to have to scoop it out a little bit more. I'm going to scoop this out over here a little bit more. Shape that head a little bit better. Alright, so we have the shape of the head out already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just, see how I have it scooped out over here? Okay, see how that's scooped out? I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Just going to, that's where the eye is going to go. Alright. Alright. Oops. Hang in there. Alright. Looks like so. I'm just going to scoop all that out for right now. I'll have to explain that in a second here. I want to try to get that a little more rounded all the way around. And that, this is way too big yet, so we're going to have to trim that up a little further. Just like so. Alright. I'm going to follow that nose around a little bit further so it blends in. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a little V-cut where the eyes need to be, but I'm still not happy with how that's not rounded enough, so I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to make that snout just a little bit smaller. I think it's way too big. Over exaggerated. Just a little bit smaller. Okay, that's way too high over there, so chop a little more off. There you go. Now you can make it more exaggerated if you want. It's entirely up to you. There's no really right or wrong way of doing this. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to trim this out a little bit. round it off. I round this off in the front. Hang on just a second, I'll be right back. I need to look at it a little closer than what I have there. Okay. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to trim it out a little further underneath here. Round it up a little bit more. It's way too thick. Alright, there you go. Alright. There. Really, the hard part with carving, I think, is trying to make things even when they have to be. You know, that seems to be the thing that drives people crazy, to make things even, or make them look even anyway. I'm just going to round that off a little bit. I'm just going to dig that out a little further. Folks, we'll be right back. Okay?